Hello, good morning. My name is Nelson Oliveira. First of all, I want to wish you a great 2022. I thank you for participating in our webinar. I think this will be very good to show our company, our philosophy, and our kind of products we can supply you. During the session, you are very welcome to ask questions on our WhatsApp number that you can see on the screen. All the questions will be answered at the end of the webinar, maybe some questions in the middle if we have it. And to start the session, I would like to introduce you to our boss and CEO of Open Vision, Mr. Paulo Oliveira. Thank you.
Hello, welcome to Open Vision, welcome to Portugal, welcome to our webinar. We expect to have the opportunity to explain you our way of work and suggest you great products, all made in Portugal, Europe, products that are going to boost your business. So, Open Vision Group was established in 2001. Since the beginning, we have dedicated our business to production of promotional products. Nowadays, we operate in the promotion market with three different brands. Each brand's got different products, independent teams, and different workflow, of course. Today, we'll introduce the three brands, but we'll just develop one, Cottonland Textiles. So, one of the three brands are brand Zin, and I have the pleasure to pass you to Liliana.
Hello. Branding is a debut part of the group, since 2001 dedicated to producing and selling promotional gifts. Today, this brand has the focus on 100% made Portugal products, and we sell to the entire European market. Brands in top products are deck chairs, parasol, and some other Portugal-made products. We would like to invite you to watch our webinar that will happen on 8th of February. And now, I will pass you to my colleague, Dani Peixoto from Wear Your Brand. Thank you.
Hello, I hope you are well. Replying to the question, what's Wear Your Brand? Wear Your Brand is a recent and ambitious brand of Open Vision Group that was born due to the constant demand by customers for different textiles items. We are a specialist team able of sourcing and producing several custom-made textiles. And of course, always 100% made in Portugal. Customized socks, beanies, scarves and clothing are the top products of Wear Your Brand. I kindly ask you to be present in our webinar on the first week of February. We will show you our articles and reply to all questions that you certainly will have. Now I'm going to pass the ball to my colleague Nelson Oliveira again.
Hello again. Just to introduce our brand. Cottonland was born from the need to search for new markets in 2012. With the ways and methods of work adapted to the reality of the advertising market, we base our business way of work in the customer service. We always try to answer your question as fast as we can, and our team is prepared to find the best solutions to each customer project. All of our entire production process is based in the best possible management of small orders and with faster delivery times compared to the normal home textiles market. Cottonland has always the highest objective of customer satisfaction. We try to create a work environment capable of allowing us to deliver the best possible product to our customers at the most competitive prices on the market in the shortest possible time. Based on our social, labor, environment and energy policies, at the moment company is currently Ocotex, GOTS and GRS certified, and we are also in the final stages of CDEX SMITA Pillar 4 and ISO 9001 certification. To talk to you about all the certificates we have, I will introduce you my colleague Fábio Costa. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Fábio Costa and I will tell you about our certificates. So the first one is Ecotex. Ecotex certifies the product itself. This certification guarantees that on the entire production process wasn't used any harmful substances on the product. Standard 100 by Ecotex is one of the world's best known labels for textiles tested for harmful substances. It stands for customer confidence and high product safety. The second one is GOTS. GOTS is the worldwide leading textile processing standards for organic fibers, including ecological and social criteria, backed up by independent certification of the entire textile supply chain. To be GOTS certified, our company passed an audit for our products, environment and social commitments, not only with suppliers, employees and customers, but also with the general community of our city. So the last one is GRS. Cottonland Textiles produce and sell recycled cotton yarn products. This is a real eco-friendly product once we obtain the yarn by destroying old and useless textiles, giving them a new life. In our case, a GRS certified product must have at least 80% cotton in the composition. The rest of the 20% of the composition it's a mixing of fibers that are present on the destroyed textile products. Besides the certificates we already own, Open Vision Group is now in process of certification by SEDEX, SMETA Pillar 4 and ISO 9001 certification. Now I will pass to Nelson Oliveira to answer some questions. Thank you.
Okay. Meanwhile, we received some questions, and I think it's better to clarify these kind of questions now. The first question we got is: are all the towels you produce Ecotex certified? Yes, we can tell all the towels we produce are Ecotex certified. However, if you want a GRS certified towel, it will not be Ecotex. It's a different certificate. Other question: does GOTS towels has the same price and MOQ as the regular towels? The answer is no. To produce a GOTS certified towel, we need to guarantee the entire traceable of the supply chain. We must produce and sell in total pallets. Each pallet takes 800 kilos of yarn. It means, just for example, 1000 beach towels with the size 100 by 180 centimeters. Of course, also the price, it's not the same. In average, I can tell you that a GOTS certified towel is about 40 to 60% more expensive than a regular towel. And other question we have, is the recycled cotton yarn possible to be Pantone dyed? No. Recycled yarn, it's not 100% cotton, even it's not a fixed mixture of fibers. To be GRS certified, the yarn must have at least 80% cotton in the composition, and the rest will be a mixture of fibers. What happens is that the recipe of the chemicals to use and the pigments will not work on the same way, so we must go for best match Pantone colors. For now, we don't have more questions. I will now introduce Hugo Silva and Joana Macedo. They will talk to you about the production process itself. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. My name is Hugo.
Hello, good morning. My name is Joana.
From now, we will speak about the entire production process. It starts on the design and the weaving program. It goes for the weaving, the dyeing, and finally for the confection and packing. It's not my intention to be very technical, but we think it's very important to let you know what the structure of the towel is made for the 4 threads. 1 in the bottom, warp, 2 on the top, warp, and will turn into loops on the towel, and 1 more thread on the side weft. The side weft also feeds the collar thread when we need to weave a border on the towel. Making the weaving process is the first step to produce a towel. After getting the design from the customer, the technical team starts working on the weaving program. These files will generate all the information needed for production. It will have the information about the number of the weaving lines, loops height, as well the density of the towel, by informing the number of the passes that the towel will have per centimeter.
All of our entire production is based on cotton raw material. Conventional cotton, organic cotton and recycled cotton yarns are suitable for our machines. No matter the raw material, it is possible to use the yarn in 2 different ways, single yarn or twisted yarn. Single yarn is one cable yarn. It's very soft, but it does not have enough strength to keep the loops on a towel straight aligned. Single yarn is a good option for plain towels without logo or motif. When we need to woven a logo or motif on the towel, we must take 2 cables of yarn and twist it. It will give more strength to the threads, and it's possible to have all the loops straight aligned and get more definition on the designs. When we have the weaving program ready, it's time to start the production itself. The first process of all is to beam the yarns. Beaming is a process of rolling the threads in the correct position on the wrap rolls. It's a process that must be especially careful once the position of the threads on the roll will define the color position on the towel that will come out from the loom. After the beam, the threads go to a kind of first wash process that will turn the operation easier on the looms.
The next step is dyeing. Dyeing is the process that will turn the natural color of the requested color that the client wants. Depending on the kind of towel we will produce, we can use yarn dyeing or piece dyeing. Yarn dyeing is the process that we will use for multicolor jacquard towels. In the beginning of the process, we'll turn the yarns to the final color and put the colors together on the loom. When we have the production unicolor towel, we can use the piece dyed process. In this case, first we produce the towel in natural color and turn into the final color after woven process. This is only possible in unicolor towels. On the dyeing, we can also give the towels the bleach resistant treatment, and this treatment is very good for solution, for example, hairdresser's towel.
The weaving is the process where we can see the towels coming out from the loom. After the thread is ready for weaving and the loom is set up, we can start weaving the towels. There are some different weaving techniques that we'll explain to you one by one. It are multicolor jacquard weaving, relief weaving, border weaving, and plain dyed. You can follow the session with the catalog we sent you earlier, and maybe it will be easier to understand better what we are talking about.
Now we'll pass for our colleague Nelson Oliveira to introduce all the techniques. Thank you.
Hi again. Now that my colleague explains the production process, I will show you the possibilities we have to produce a towel one by one. As Hugo told you, just follow the catalog I sent you by email, and maybe it will be easier. On each page you have a table chart with the minimum order quantities per size of the kind of towels we are talking about. Let's now start with the multicolor jacquard weaving towel. Multicolor jacquard weaving towel, it's a yarn dyed towel made with twisted yarn. In this technique, we start by dyeing the yarn and color by color, and put it together on the machines. For this technique, we require the minimum of 200 kilos for a two-color towel. Once the smallest machine we have for the dyeing takes 100 kilos of yarn. Just for example, a towel like this is 50 by 100 centimeters, we will need 1000 pieces as minimum. If you go for a bath towel 70 by 100, 500 pieces is okay for us to produce, or a beach towel 100 by 180, we can accept 250 pieces as MOQ for this kind of towels. This kind of towels has also a limitation on the weaving. If we imagine lines along the long side of the towel, it's what we call weaving line. To make the loops, we need 2 threads. So on each weaving line, we can only match 2 colors. A third or fourth color is possible to introduce, but it must be separated. Imagine this towel, we have an area with the white and black threads, and another area with the black and red threads. A third color is not possible to introduce like here in the middle, because we will have 3 colors on the same line. This is a kind of limitation we have on these towels. The next weaving technique I will present you, it's what we call border weaving. It is a kind of emboss effect on the towel. It are made also in twisted yarn. It's a unicolor towel. It means it's piece dyed. The smallest machine we have for piece dyeing takes 600 kilos of towels. So it means for a towel like this, 50 by 100, we can accept 300 pieces as MOQ. A bath towel, 70 by 140. 150 pieces, and a beach towel 100 by 180 centimeters to 100 pieces is okay for us. All the towels we are talking about are Pantone color dyed. Now, after the jacquard and the relief, both made in twisted yarn, this is the fastest and cheapest model we can produce towels. It's what we call border weaving. This is mainly a plain dyed towel made with single yarn, and the logo will be woven on a jacquard border. On this border we can use up to 5 direct colors, and we always suggest one of the colors to be the same as the towel's body. The minimum quantity for this kind of towels is 60 kilos as piece dyed. So 300 pieces in a towel 50 by 100, 150 pieces for a towel 70 by 140, and 100 pieces is okay for a beach towel 100 by 180. Besides the jacquard towels, we can also provide, this is an example of an embroidery towel. We can also provide you embroidery services. In this case, it's a plain dyed towel with an embroidery, but we can apply embroidery on the other kind of towels to make the price for this job. We always need to know the logo and the size, because it must pass by a stitch counting first, so we can calculate the costs. For something more urgent or without any color limitation, we can suggest you a towel that it's possible to make a sublimation print. In this case, we don't have any color limitation. We can use digital print and photo print if we want. These towels are available in the sizes 50 by 100, 70 by 140, and 100 centimeters by 160. All of them 400 grams per square meter. It are made with 60% cotton in the composition and 40% polyester. The back side will be white with terry loops, 100% cotton, and the front side is 100% polyester, velour, and it requires very good the sublimation print. In this case, there are no minimum quantities, but we suggest always a full box to compensate the freight costs. The other kind of towels we can supply, it's a photo towel. This is a new product, not the product itself, but the size. Photo towels, it's a very cheap and fancy product. It's flat on the front and with loops on the back. The loops must be white or natural color. The design must be in stripes, and we can match 5 colors for the stripes. We can make a motif or a pattern in stripes or a plain diet. Everything we need to not be in stripes like a logo or something, it must be took from the back, and it will be high peel, like this. It's the 22 and the 0 numbers are made with loops, in this case in natural color, and the rest is flat fabric, not loops. This is a new model. It's a big beach towel. Usually we produce these towels in the size 100 by 170 centimeters, and now we have available 170 by 170 centimeters also. So about products, this is everything we can produce. We can also transformate the fabric in a bathrobe or a surf poncho, but we can discuss it later. Maybe if you want to schedule a video meeting, it will be fine for us. Okay, now let's talk about the rest of the production process. After we have the towels from the weaving, we go for the confection. In our case, we have automatic machines to cut, to sew on the long side of the towels, and to sew and apply the label on the short side of the towels. Everything is automatic process. After the cut, sew, and applying the label, the towels passes for a new quality control and starts the packaging process. By standard, all the towels are packed in a PVC-free poly bag, but you can also ask for special packaging, like a paper band or a paper bag. So for now, it's everything. We don't want to take many of your time. I hope you enjoy our webinar. We expect this session could help you to better understand the production process of these items and clarify you about the possibilities you have to suggest to your customers. Meanwhile, I've been informed that we have some questions, and let's start with it. Okay, the first question, is it possible to give velour finish in all models? Yes, velour finish is a kind of shaving process that we do after the weaving. It is possible to give velour effect on all models, yes. Other question, do you produce bathrobes, and what's the MOQ for a Pantone diet? Yes, we can produce toweling fabric in a roll, and cut it and sew in a bathrobe. The MOQ, it's about 50 to 60 pieces per color for a Pantone diet unicolor bathrobe. Other question, do you have a price list? No, we cannot have a price list. All the prices and MOQs depends on the specs like size, quality, color, and kind of towels you want to buy. So we must receive your requests, and it's in a very short time we will reply you with the price and the MOQ information. Other question, I forgot to speak about it. What's your delivery terms? Okay, for a unicolor towel piece diet, we request 4 weeks for the production. For a 2-color multicolor jacquard, we need 1 more week, 5 weeks for the production of the towels. But it also depends on the colors and the kind of towels, of course. Other question, how to know minimum quantities of various kinds of towels? Okay, the minimum quantities we have to think in kilos, but if you have our catalog, you have on all kind of towels, we have a table chart with the MLQ per size based on a 450 grams towels. I think we don't have more questions for now. I will be completely available to answer all the other questions if you want. Just WhatsApp me or call or send by email. And we really hope that you enjoyed this webinar and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.